Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on and we might miss the fight. Fuck a night.
Alright, so we still on day 3. So we just finished our bike ride, we was tired after that, ain't nothing happened after that. But the next thing on our list was our Afro Cuban cooking class. So we had to meet up at this store called Beyond Roots. It was like a 5-minute walk from our Airbnb. So we just walked right over there. And then we had to get in a car to head over to where we would be doing the cooking class.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
So I believe the area we were going to is called Guanapacao. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it was maybe like 20 minutes from Habana Vieja. So we first started off with this little drinky drink. I'm not sure what it was. I don't remember, but I know it did have honey, and it was good if you have like a sore throat or anything like that. But it is alcohol. It's an alcoholic drink, but it was like good for you, if that makes sense. So after our little drinky drink, it was time to do what we came to do, which was prepare the food. Now we were in a Cuban home, so yeah, she was the main cook. She's not on the screen right now, but the lady with the gray hair, we were at her house and we were cooking. And then after that, while the food was cooking, she was finishing preparing it, we got a local musical performance. The musical performance was amazing. We even got to use the instruments ourselves, and they taught us how to come up with like this super cool beat. But the food was done, so you know what time it was. It was time to eat. And when I say the food was so good, and it was actually vegan food, so it's very healthy for you as well. So after this activity, we actually met up with some friends at Vitola because they said they were doing a live performance. So we came here, we met the 2 girls while we were walking, and then the other guy, I knew him from my friend who studied abroad here, so we invited him out as well. So I just put the Instagram name of this performer here. She's my age. I talked to her afterwards. She's really dope. I think she's very talented. So y'all be sure to go check her out on Instagram. She performs there a lot. So if you in Cuba, make sure you go to Vitola to see her perform live. As y'all can see, the place was rocking. The only thing that wasn't rocking was MJ, because I don't know where he got his rhythm. Well, I can't even say where he got his rhythm from because he is not there. But we was lit with them. We enjoyed our night out partying with the Cuban people, okay? Nah, they know how to dance and get down and party, okay? Now that is pretty much how we ended our night. Good vibes, good people, good music, and now it's time to get ready for day 4. Buenos dias, buenos dias, buenos dias. We are en route to Varadero Beach. Now it's a few hours away. I think it was like 2 hours away. But we stopped, we got food on the way. And also within this activity, it included a stop at the Saturn cave. And we got to swim in there, take pictures, all of that. And then we headed to the beach after the cave. Now the cave was so beautiful. Like the water was super clear. The air also in this area, it was much more fresh than the air in the city. But it was just nice. As you can see, like my feet, like the water was mad clear. But we arrived to the beach. It's a very, very calm, relaxing beach. Now, from what I heard, speaking to Cubans, many of them do not go to this beach. It's far, it's expensive. So this is kind of like a touristy beach. It's a beach for foreigners, which is kind of sad because it's a nice beach, and I feel like the people of the country should be able to enjoy this beach. So there was actually a couple that did the cooking activity with us yesterday, and they were on the same activity with us today. So we all played cards and, food was included. So we all ate together. And then my favorite thing, the local performances and the live music. And it's crazy because this is actually my favorite Cuban song. Like, it's crazy because, like, all before I came to Cuba, I was listening to this song. The song is called Chan Chan. They have, like, different versions, but the version I like the best is by Buena Vista Club. So I was singing along the lyrics. So the guitar player noticed that I was singing it, and then he started smiling. He got geeked up because it's like, yeah, I know this song, yeah. I thought the woman's voice was very, very powerful. Like it just moved your spirit. But it was time to head on back to, Habana Vieja. But this is where we stopped on our way home. It is like the highest point in Cuba, the highest bridge. And as you can see, it is very amazing. But after finishing up the activity that we did, like I said earlier, we met a couple yesterday doing our Cuban cooking activity, and they were the same couple doing the beach activity with us. So they were cool. They were actually very dope people. Like, they had us laugh, and they were actually funny. Like, really, really funny. So we spent the rest of the night with them. We went out to eat, and that pretty much wrapped up our day. Now, y'all, we on day 5, so let's see what's next. Now, I thought the ride to the beach yesterday was long, but when I say this ride to Viñales was, I thought we was driving back to the United States. We were in the car for decades, but it was dope just to kind of see different parts of Cuba, because just looking out the window was an experience itself. But we made it. With this activity, we're going to be learning about Cuban cigars. We're going to ride horses, take a look at the atmosphere, the environment, learn a little, and food is included as always.
The biggest open air painting in the world. With one
So as y'all can see, what I just showed was the biggest open air painting in the world. So before heading to the next spot, we actually tried a fresh pina colada. And when I say that was like the best one I ever had, like 10 out of 10. So as y'all can see, it looks very dope and just very beautiful. So we're getting ready to enter a cave. Now, it's different from the cave that we visited yesterday. This is like, I mean, you'll see.
Now guys, be careful with your head, okay? Okay.
So now we're waiting for the boat because we're going to travel to the other side of the cave on a boat underneath ground. I don't know, kind of scary. The water was like brown, so let's just hope nobody fall in.
And the funny part comes.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even scared though, even though it looked scary and like some movie type stuff where it's like, you know, like you go missing underneath the cave. Like it was straight. Like it was, I mean, it got dark, but it was like, it was just dope to me. Like I'm a very adventurous person, so this was nothing. I had like no concerns. But if you like a scary type person, this may not be for you, because don't be up under there trying to drown everybody because you scared. So after experiencing the cave, it was now time to do the horse ride. Now, I rode horses before, but I would say this was the most unique experience just because of the scenery.
Vivía en Costa Rica el año pasado para estudiar español.
One thing I will say about foreign dogs, they be super friendly. Like no dog in Michigan could just walk up to me like this and think I'm a rub his head. But as you can see, we made it to the horse. I'm on the horse. I'm first in line. I'm leading. And I really felt like a real cowboy just because of the scenery and the just everything, the vibes, everything. I don't know. MJ's walking into a tree. I don't know what he's doing. He clearly doesn't know what he's doing, which is why I was the leader.
We're going to choose our menu to lunch, and later we will see explanation by experts about honey, coffee, and brown forest, and later tobacco process.
So next on the list here was to learn about coffee. As you heard, he said we're going to be learning about coffee, rum, and honey. But coffee was first.
As a perfect excuse to make the women work. And also take this apart and mix it with animals' excrement. So what we make is compost in that way, and the ones that we can use back for the fields. Okay. And after that, and clean very well our hands, we take this. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to taste it.
So after learning about a few things, it was time to eat, and the food was freshly prepared.
Where do you Spanish come from?
After eating, we then learned about cigars, and it was pretty cool because we had already did a cigar class. So I was a little knowledgeable, and I already knew how to smoke one. So I was ready. I was already prepared.
Muy bien. Okay.
So that pretty much concluded our day at Viñales. I don't be liking to show everything because I would want y'all to experience it for when y'all go. So I just, give y'all little sneak peeks, and then when y'all go, y'all get to see what it is. So we made it back, so we decided to go across the street from our Airbnb, get us something to drink. It's hot, a long day, so we just got this fresh lemonade, 10 out of 10. So if you stay at our Airbnb, make sure you check that out. And then my friend Clive, he invited us, Clive. English is Clive, but in Spanish, Clive. He invited us out because it was his cousin's birthday. So we met up with him, and we had us a little Cuban house party, and it was lit. When I say this was one of the best experiences, because it's like local, you can't get more Cuban than this. So I really enjoyed this. As y'all can see, we were litty on like times 10. But we even got to try some of his auntie Cuban food. And when I say that chicken was so good, like I really felt like I'm at this point, yo soy cubano. I'm Cuban at this point, okay? So me and Clive already established that we're brothers. That is my Cuban brother. So he wanted to take us out. And I forgot what this is called, but we walked towards the Malecon. And he just wanted to show us, his city at night. Y'all, so I am sad to say our trip, our time, our everything in Cuba is coming to an end. So before we left, we wanted to stop and see Yolanda one last time. And we had some things to give her. And we just wanted to, say our goodbyes. I mean, not goodbyes, more so see you later, because we're for sure coming back to Cuba.
Sí.
Okay.
Porque the juice, the lime, go, batidora.
Cuba is in my top 5 of most favorite places that I've traveled to. And it's not because of the cars, the beaches, or anything like that. It's really the people. The people there are amazing. And I truly cannot wait to come back to Cuba. I am coming back. It wasn't a goodbye. It was a see you later. Because Cuba, y'all will see me again. And I can't wait to go and learn more, experience more, and support the people.